Who are we attracted to and why? What are defines our identities? Social norms tell us who can love and how we can dress, based on whether we are a man or a woman. We define and separate ourselves with words like gay and straight, a male and a female. What does it all mean? There are people all over the world who do not fit into these narrow definitions. Consequently, they suffer hate, violence, murder, and suicide because of public lack of understanding. We are taught to believe in that our identity and our tendencies are black and white. Just say you're gay, just come out yet. There's evidence that tells a very different story. Who are attracted to trans women, and do we notice exciting people of different shapes, colors, sizes, and attractions? Yet because of lack of education or unfamiliarity, we feel we do not know how to approach these people. I do some of us to approach these peoples. Find it difficult to recognize that two people of the same sex can be in love, or that a male can have a feminine nature or a female a masculine nature. Is it because of tradition, or is there a deeper reason? For the first time in recorded history, we are going to look at the bigger picture and present a completely new way of looking at what has been called gender and sexuality, as our language and science giving us an accurate understanding of our self-expression. Homosexuality has always been a topic of controversy in both social and religious discussions. Homosexuality is something that is not very much welcomed by the public long time ago, and even now. But let us define what a homosexuality is first. Homosexuality can refer to both attraction or social or sexual behavior between people of the same sex, or to a sexual orientation. When describing the latter, it refers to enduring a sexual and romantic attraction towards those of the same sex, but not necessarily to sexual behavior. Nowadays, there are many classifications of sexuality as the rise of LGBT campaigns started to appear. They have been fighting for their rights and freedom from discrimination and oppression of the public eye, as they are called names and sometimes even receiving physical abuse. And now, they are so slowly being accepted as the new generation of individuals rising. Let us first determine the roots of homophobia. In various parts of the world, abuse against homosexuals has been rampant. They are not accepted for who they are. There are several common explanations for homophobia and homosexuals being oppressed. First, it can be connected to the teachings of the church. A man is for a woman, and a woman is for a man. Never a woman is for a woman, or a man is for a man. Some of the authoritative bodies and doctrines of the world's largest religions may view homosexuality negatively. A great example of this is how churches and the legislation in certain countries envision them as prevalent in the society and even denies the same-sex marriage. Secondly, violence and discrimination towards homosexuality can also be attributed to gender norms. Equality is the main dilemma here. Women have been denied of respect and suppressed because their functions are supposed to be serving men. Men should be dominant, women should be submissive, and other sexuality has no place in those views where there are only two roles available. Thus, they are not accepted. It is a problem concerning homosexuality because it is almost the same when talking about gender norms. And lastly, homosexuals are both hated and liked by some people because they are different. Different is quite scary because something different makes you uncertain. They are different from what we are usually taught during our childhood days by our parents when we ask what those symbols in the restrooms are. They are different because most of us have always been shown heterosexual relationships in movies or televisions. Instead of homosexual relationships that we will only know if we dig deeper to the path of sexuality in relationships. Since difference is uncertainty, many people would want to avoid something they don't completely know about. That is why it is not accepted.